Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Harper, 32 years old, and I'm a lead financial analyst. I track everything meticulously because figures reveal the truth that people often hide. For 8 long years, my calls went unanswered. I transferred $23,000 to assist them, only to receive silence in return. No appreciation, no holiday wishes, nothing. That single document made it crystal clear. I wasn't their daughter in their eyes. I was simply their financial fallback. The moment my name appeared on those papers, my value to them vanished. Pause for a moment and tell me, where are you tuning in from right now? Maybe curled up at your dining table, waiting in your vehicle, or sneaking a listen during a work pause. Echoes of Life is right here alongside you, sharing these raw truths. It all began when I was 25, landing my breakthrough role as a mid-level accountant at Thompson and Associates in Seattle. It wasn't flashy, but it represented everything I'd worked for: 3 intense years of long shifts, endless caffeine, delayed commutes, and harsh office lighting. The very first call I made was to my dad. The line rang 4 times before switching to voicemail. I left a heartfelt update anyway, excited to share my achievement and hoping he'd be proud. I tried again the following day, and once more a few days after that. No response came, no callback, no quick note, absolutely nothing. About a week passed, and during a midday break, I browsed social media. That's when the images hit me. Over 40 guests celebrating Brian's college commencement. Festive decorations everywhere. An impressive multi-layered dessert. My dad's hand proudly on Brian's back, both beaming widely. I couldn't tear my eyes away. No invitation for me. I hadn't even heard about the event. I convinced myself the notice got misplaced, or they were overwhelmed with plans. I crafted those justifications because letting go felt impossible. Still, I sent Brian a congratulatory note with a $500 gift enclosed, scripting "so proud of you" in careful handwriting. Then I held out for any acknowledgement, a brief thanks, even one line showing I still counted. The funds cleared within days. I monitored my balance obsessively, dawn and dusk. Yet no word arrived. That's the point when I began recording details, not out of resentment, but to safeguard my peace of mind. I preserved records of outgoing calls, exact dates and hours, every ignored attempt. I captured images of silent messages, attached transaction proofs to journal entries. Each contribution, each transfer, followed by emptiness. Back then, it seemed overly cautious, almost trivial. But data remains impartial, it doesn't alter facts. My relatives did exactly that. This revelation taught me that quiet disregard can function like a financial ledger. As the habit solidified, it persisted without shift, growing only more detached and calculated. Brian would reach out solely for funds. No casual greeting, no updates on life, just pressing need echoing through the line. His initial ask was $8,000 for a new venture, a mobile application. Repayment in 6 months, he assured. I sent it immediately from my hard-earned reserves. The venture failed shortly after. No reimbursement followed. When I inquired gently, no discussion ensued, just a short message: funds are strained. You get it, right? And heartbreakingly, I did. I always understood. Laura contacted me a couple of years on, her first outreach in ages. My heart raced as the notification appeared. Urgent repairs needed after weather damage. Dad's loans maxed out. Family crisis. $15,000 requested. It wiped out half my safety net, transferred in under 2 days. Soon afterward, I spotted the image. Laura posing beside a gleaming silver Cadillac, grinning, with the note treating myself for my birthday, feeling truly fortunate. I enlarged it, the property, the entrance, the structure all unchanged. Repairs nowhere in sight. By that stage, the sum had grown substantially. $23,000 across 5 years, excluding occasional presents, seasonal offerings, or the emotional toll. Zero gratitude expressed, zero drop-ins, zero reciprocated outreach. Yet I persisted in reaching out, as severing ties seemed harsh while enduring felt routine. Over a year went by with total radio silence. No notes, no correspondence, no unintended dials. I tallied the quiet days unconsciously, like noting passage in solitude. In that void, I play 17 outgoing calls, each routing directly to recording. I varied my approach each time. Upbeat, worried, cautious, eventually raw. I just need to understand if I've hurt you somehow. Always voicemail. For the holidays, I forwarded prepaid cards, confirming delivery on December 21st, mid-afternoon, accepted in person. No response, no recognition, no indication I registered in their world. That's when a profound weariness settled in. Not fury, not outrage, simply depletion. I ceased struggling. I merely anticipated contact from those who surfaced only during shortages. And in that anticipation, I saw the true expense exceeded finances. Unbeknownst to me then, this marked the crossroads. Continue absorbing the quiet or safeguard my well-being. If this mirrored your own relatives, how would you respond? Drop a 1 in comments if you'd maintain silence for harmony. Drop a 2 if you'd halt support and establish firm limits. The formal notice came on a quiet Friday. Elegant ivory paper, elegant script, the Harper clan. After more than a year untouched, they suddenly recalled my existence. Robert Harper's 63rd milestone celebration. The Ritz-Carlton in Chicago. Formal attire suggested. I examined it closely. Genuine affection doesn't vanish for 8 years, only to resurface in fancy lettering. My coworker Alex reviewed the open records. Pending claims from builders, looming payment due April 20th, shortly post-event. They're in a bind, he noted. Roughly $150,000 short. My heart sank. I'd accumulated $127,000 independently, every cent earned through dedication. Still, I reserved travel, not to bail them out, but to witness reality firsthand. The Ritz-Carlton sparkled magnificently. Around 85 attendees, matching the confirmations. My father commanded the room. Impeccable attire, effortless charm. Laura at his side. Brian close, glass in hand. Laura spotted me initially. "Oh," she remarked, "you showed up after all." My dad embraced me as if recent chats were normal. "My girl," he declared, "far too long." Before replies formed, lights focused on stage. Robert claimed the mic, addressing everyone warmly. Then he faced me. "This evening, my daughter Emily has returned to us at last." Cheers erupted. My body chilled. This wasn't reunion, it was revision. He escorted me to a private room. Table set, papers prepared. Laura and Brian waiting. The header, funding approval. Harper Developments noted aside. $127,000 demanded. "Take a seat, dear," my father urged. River Oaks project running behind. Short-term liquidity issue. I remained standing, scanning terms. Irrevocable upon project failure. Zero safeguards. I captured an image discreetly. Laura's tone sharpened. "Why the photography?" "I always review agreements thoroughly," I stated. Robert pressed. "Payment due first thing Monday. Mere 72 hours. Doubled returns guaranteed," he vowed. Laura advanced. "Decline, and the guests will hear everything." What daughter deserts her dad? There lay the real snare. Not paperwork, but public pressure. Laura flung the door open, projecting loudly. "Attention, everyone." Eyes turned. She positioned dramatically, feigning distress. "Apologies for the disruption, but Emily won't aid her father in need." Whispers spread, expressions turning sympathetic, then critical. My dad lingered back. Wordless.my portfolio waited. Logs, transfers, tracking 8 years evidence. Silence would brand me antagonist. Truth would dismantle their narrative. I advanced to the platform, to the microphone he'd wielded for falsehoods, prepared at last to speak plainly after 8 years. I entered the spotlight. The device my father used to portray devotion now awaited my words. Dozens of gazes fixed on me, convinced of their version already. "I'm Emily Harper," I announced. "May I have a few moments?" Laura interrupted swiftly. "Emily, this is unsuitable." "It is entirely suitable," I answered steadily. "Since you broadcast it." Quiet fell. I linked my device to the venue display. Images loaded. "Let's examine facts," I suggested. A record appeared. Early 2017, $8,000 sent. To Brian, I explained. For a venture that folded soon after, no return. Next image. Spring 2021, $15,000. Supposed structural fixes. I proceeded. Shortly later, Laura shared this with her new Cadillac. Murmurs grew. Following, compiled overview. $23,000 total across 8 years, I declared. From me to them. Not one thank you. Not one visit. Not one answered call. Shift again. Extensive outgoing records. 288 attempts, I noted. All from my side to recording. A patron lowered their drink audibly. Now, I said, the real reason for my presence tonight. Display updated. Official documents on River Oaks. 12 upscale residences severely delayed. Multiple claims visible. Overdue to workers. $280,000 pending. And here, I added, showing my captured image, their proposed agreement. Form enlarged, irrevocable term emphasized. They sought my entire nest egg, I stated calmly. $127,000. All I've built solo. Laura surged. She's distorting facts. These are your filings, I countered. Open access, statements, terms. Facing my father. No contact in 8 years, but my details handy for requests. No reply from him. A prominent guest rose, key backer. Debts to workers, yet lavish events? Others departed quietly, momentum building. The space cleared rapidly. I addressed them finally. My intent wasn't humiliation. It was ending the deception. I shredded the form repeatedly. This is my decision. I set fragments down and departed. The playlist stayed paused, and their quiet no longer burdened me. I avoided glancing rearward as exits sealed. The Chicago evening air felt refreshing, freeing. En route to the terminal, I rang Alex. Footage circulating already. Attendees recorded it. I'm all right, I shared. And truly, for once, it rang honest. River Oaks imploded months on. Financing revoked. Seized assets. Backers vanished. Alliances dissolved. My father's influence faded. Laura's networks dwindled. Events ceased. The Cadillac gone. Luxuries vanished. Brian secured entry-level employment, basic pay, self-reliant. As for me, I embraced renewal. Weeks later, Emily Harper became Sophia Reed, honoring my grandmother, the sole unconditional relative. Fresh locale, updated contact, revived habits, a cozy residence with pattering drops, a personal postbox. I halted outreach into voids, ceased equating duty with affection, ceased diminishing to fit. My reserves regenerated gradually, through planning, extra hours, calm resolve. Untouchable. Serenity arrived softly, unannounced. It lingered, not from triumph, but release. True kinship lies in reliability, unconditional support. I didn't abandon kin. I ceased funding deception. If this touched you deeply, or you felt reduced to a resource, share below. Your experiences count immensely. For further tales on limits, dignity, and prioritizing self unapologetically, join Echoes of Life. We're here with you. Additional narratives of resilient resolve ahead.